This is the AEW Rampage May 1st, 2024 full show results video which takes place at Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Rampage begins still in the ring with FTR and Kenny Omega, as the Elite leaves and a stretcher comes to wheel Omega off. We go backstage where the Elite cut FTR off in front of the ambulance and beat them down before walking over to Omega and tipping the stretcher over, sending the cleaners sprawling. Then we saw a match between Dante Martin vs Switchblade Jay White, and the result of this match was Jay White won the match by pinfall with Blade Runner. Post-match, Jay White raises Martin's hand but it's a fake-out and he attacks afterwards. Deonna Purrazzo was interviewed backstage and she complained about having to earn things and says after last week she's feeling herself and it's time the rest of the locker room feel her too, and if Thunder Rosa wants to make things personal, and she'll be happy to. Renee Paquette interviews Big Bill Morrissey backstage and he says he believes and he's always believed that he has all the tools necessary to make it to the top of this industry, he's just missing the proper guidance, and Chris Jericho is the guy who can take him to the promised land. Chris Jericho rolls up and gives Katsuyori Shibata credit for being a great wrestler and completely delusionally talks about the fans cheering him on and says that Big Bill is right and he would love to take him into the Jericho vortex and make him part of the learning tree. Morrissey promises he won't let him down and Y2J says he knows he won't. Swerve Strickland cuts a promo where he reminds Christian Cage that they tagged in Wembley and says he's gonna have a little talk with him and this time he won't be alone. Then we saw a match between Kyle O'Reilly vs Rocky Romero, and the result of this match was Kyle O'Reilly defeated Rocky Romero by pinfall. Saraya and Harley Cameron are interviewed backstage and they talk trash on Mariah May and call her Tiny Storm. Back from the commercial, Roderick Strong and the Kingdom are interviewed and they talk trash at Tony Khan for not traveling in a neck brace, and Roddy tells Will Ospreay that he'll need every bullet in his chamber to win, and that means he's going to have to use the Tiger Driver 91 against him. They decide where AEW goes from here, and will fall to the Messiah of the Backbreaker. In the main event of the show, we saw a Manitoba Massacre match between Skye Blue vs Willow Nightingale for the AEW TBS Championship, and the result of this match was Willow Nightingale defeated Skye Blue by pinfall with a Dr. Bomb through a barbed wire board, retaining the AEW TBS Championship, and the show goes off the air.